Hey, what's going on, everyone? Happy Wednesday. Hopefully, you guys having a good one so far. And if you're not, hopefully it does get better as the day goes on. So, I just wanted to briefly touch on embracing change and, that adage or saying, the longer you entertain what's not for you, the longer you're going to postpone what is. And that's very, very true. Like, at some point in our lives, most of us, like, either found or even find ourselves, like, clinging on to situations or relationships and things of that nature that really doesn't serve us, and we might acknowledge that that's not what we truly want or need, but we still continue to entertain them. And I get that. This brings us back to that adage. You keep entertaining the stuff that's not for you, then you're gonna block the stuff that you need in your life. And it's a really strong message. And one way in embracing that message really is to understand like that power of choice. Like, we have the control over who we entertain, what we entertain, who we engage with, what we engage with, whatever, right? So whenever we find ourselves stuck in that scenario that might be unfulfilling or whatever, it's usually a direct result of like our choices, whether they might be an unconscious choice or a conscious choice. And that's why it's key to really like remember that every moment you spend on something that's really not for you, it's another moment taken away from what you actually need in your life. If that makes sense. So just something to keep in mind when it comes to like understanding the power of choice. Um, Another way in embracing that message is just recognizing like what's not for you. Those things could be like you always being upset, frustrated, dissatisfied, or even just a sense that you're not living up to whatever it is that you're trying to live up to. And sometimes it could be as subtle as like a nagging feeling that something just doesn't sit right, or what I mean, things like that. It might not sit right in your soul, your spirit, your mind, all of that. So when it comes to recognizing what's not for you, uh, that's another way to embracing that message. So um, another way is just simply moving towards what's for you, aka letting go of the things that you don't need. And that could be a toxic relationship that you move on from, or a job, whatever it is, a harmful habit. you know just that process of letting go of that is going to create space for the things you need into your life. But in doing so, yes, moving toward what's for you doesn't necessarily mean you just wait for it to appear once you let go of what wasn't for you. You got to like actively seek it out, acknowledge it, and welcome those things that truly resonated with you. So, yes, you know, once you let go of what's not for you, okay, now you got to actively seek it out. You can't just wait for it to appear or anything like that. And last but not least, just being courageous, um, trusting, and patience. I think all those things um, are equally important, especially like when it comes to courage, a very key element in that. It's never easy to let go of like the things you're familiar with, even if it's causing unhappiness and stuff like that. And patience, obviously, I mean, is equally important. You know, the right things might not come to us immediately, and that's where the patience comes into play. And trust as well. You know, you have to trust, have patience, and then just have the courage to just go out and seek whatever it is you're trying to seek, do whatever it is you're trying to do. So, but yeah, I just wanted to give my brief synopsis on just like embracing change. You just got to be able to take risks. Like I just mentioned, that basically involves trust. Being patient and having the courage. To go out, seek whatever it is you got to do. There's nothing wrong with having like a mentor as well, because we all at some point have had help with something along the way. There's never nothing wrong with that. Never nothing to be ashamed of, and just continue to keep learning. I still learn every single day. I never was one to act like I know it all, because I'm not that type of person. I learn as I go, even to this day, and that's just the beauty of life to me. So just continue, to be patient with yourself. keep trying, don't ever give up, keep moving, keep going. Eventually, you're gonna get to where you want to get, as long as you don't give up. And I think there's another saying too: don't let the change break you, let it make you. All right, so keep that in mind. But with that being said, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in to another video. I appreciate you guys for listening in. Feedback is more than appreciated. Um, if you would just hit the like, I would greatly appreciate that as well. That lets me know that you enjoyed what you've seen and heard. And yeah, so with that in mind, you guys continue to have a safe one. Continue to be blessed. Continue to be encouraged. All that good stuff. And have a great rest of your Wednesday. All right, take care.